guys, as I mentioned yesterday, I'm out today. Please listen up to some important information. First of all, I want to say that after yesterday working through some stuff, I just decided that with me being gone today, it wouldn't be entirely fair to have these sites due tomorrow, which would be Wednesday. So instead, we're going to extend it one day. So you will have tomorrow to work on it when I get back in class. And you'll have a little bit of work time tomorrow after our orange ticket competition. And so I'm also not going to introduce anything new today in this video. I think that it's a lot. And it's not that you can't do it. I absolutely know that you guys can all get this done. But I just think it's a lot. So I want to give you a little bit of time and make it doable and make sure that you can turn in some quality work. So you will have one extra day to work on your sites. I really hope that that doesn't turn into today abusing the time, because that would be unfortunate, and I really would like you to use the extra time to get the work done that you need to get done. So right now we'll plan for that, and hopefully you make good use of your time today. So then here are your goals today. One is finish building your site. So that means just getting the pages set up, getting the text boxes inserted, getting the images inserted, changing the backgrounds, that kind of stuff. I want to show you really quickly on my site here, which again you can find on Google Classroom. All of these skill pages, yours should look like mine. I did put on Google Classroom this. And this is the list of all the skill pages. So I should actually just change this. List of skill pages. And so each page, this is what you're going to call it. And I will again remind you that every other page can just stay blank. You're not doing anything to it. You're just getting it set up. Most of us should be done with that. So a lot of our work today is going to be on the actual note-taking page. And that is getting your notes in there. If you have a phone, you are again allowed today to use it specifically to take pictures of your notes and email them to yourself. You're going to have to send them to yourself in an email, download them on your Chromebook, and then when you want to insert them, you simply go to Insert, Image, and then you choose Upload. And when you choose Upload, your screen will look different than mine because I don't have a Chromebook, but you would have your recently downloaded pictures. I know there's a couple people probably in every class that have worked on this, and so they can be helpful to everybody else. So you want to insert your images, insert your text boxes. Remember, everybody has that checklist today about what needs to be on this page. So you need your goals. And it might just be one goal, and we all set that goal at the beginning, what you wanted to work on getting better at with your notes. Then here's where the work happens. You insert your picture of your notes, and then remember this is the reflection. And you guys, all I have here, this is a text box, this is a heading. Then I inserted another text box underneath it, and this is normal text. And that's how I can get the bolding and italicizing or whatever. And as a reminder, where I'm getting these sentence starters from was a document that is also posted on Google Classroom, and it looks like this, I hope. Yep. Remember these sentence frames? So I'm saying, for these notes, I tried to use a Cornell Notes format because I always take notes in bullet points and I wanted to try something different, period. The reason this style of notes helps me is because I am working on better organization for my notes. And so doing it in Cornell Notes style helps me keep all of the same information about the same topics together, period. I've just used 2 sentence starters from this category. Now I go on to the next one. What I did well on these notes was, period. I realized that, and I write these things, okay? So that's what's going next to your notes on your site. You're reflecting on your notes. What did you learn about the content, and what did you learn about actually note-taking and different strategies for note-taking, and what you're good at in note-taking and what you need to work on in note-taking. So you're reflecting on how well you did this skill. And you're doing that for each set of your notes. So here's my first set of notes, here's my second set of notes, and here's my third set of notes. That's what a lot of you should be working on today. Inserting your notes and then reflecting on them and using these sentence starters to do that. So the last thing then is using, just a reminder to use resources in Google Classroom. Everybody's Google Classroom has the same, right now it's 5 things. I might add more tonight, but I'm not sure. The first one links you to my site, remember? As an example, it's my site. Take a look at it. The second one is those sentence frames for reflecting, the ones that I just showed you. I'll pull those up again, but for reflecting on your notes. This one has all those sentence frames that you can use for your paragraphs. Of course, it's going to take forever right now. Okay, there we go. Those sentence frames. The third one is your notes checklist. Many of us don't hopefully need to use this anymore, but if you do, if you still didn't finish your notes, you're behind. But that notes checklist is there for you. Here's the checklist you got yesterday from me, and it's for the Google site and everything you should have on that site, because remember, that's also part of your grade. This is nothing new. Unless you were absent yesterday, you got this yesterday. And then the last link that I added was a list of the skills. If you are making those sub-pages, it might be easier for you to look at them here. Every one of these has a sub-page. So most of the time spent today is hopefully going to be on your note-taking part of your site and making that part better, making that page better, and making it meet the expectations. On Google Classroom, there's also this link, and it takes you to a self-assessment of your note-taking skills. If you are ready for it, go ahead and do it. If you are not ready for it, we will do that together, so you do not need to worry about that. Last thing is for the Learning Lounge today and that kind of thing. You're hanging out in here. I'd like you to work in the desks that you're supposed to be working in. You may listen to music. 4 numbers will be called to work in the Learning Lounge. Not 4 people. Like, if all 4 of these people say yes, that's fine. But if 2 of these people say no and 2 say yes, then there's just 2 in the Learning Lounge. So I'm going to ask that Mr. Zong, or I think he's our guest teacher tomorrow, that he just calls 4 numbers. I'll have them right here. And those are the 4 people that can choose to go in the Learning Lounge or not. Everyone else, unless you have another plan with me that we've discussed, is staying in the classroom and in their seats today. Because I'd really like you to use the time. A lot of us really, really need the time to work on what we need to work on. So that's it, you guys. Nothing new from yesterday. Nothing additional. Nothing else on your plate. An extra day. And I hope you can use it to the best of your ability. And I'll be back tomorrow to answer questions and help you finalize your sites. Thank you guys for being respectful and using your time well today. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day.